It's 11 o'clock at night, which means we are an hour away from midnight, my 29th birthday. So this might be a bit of a shock to some of you, I don't know. Did you think I looked older, younger? Did you know how old I was? Well, yeah, 1 year away from 30. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not handling it too well. I'm very sad and upset right now. It's just hitting me really hard. Just thought I'd go for a little walk. My initial plan was to stay out until midnight, but that's way too late for me. Maybe in my younger days. I don't know, man. I've got a lot on my mind, as you can probably imagine. It's cold out, so I'm probably gonna head back here in a minute. The snow's pretty. It's your 20s. It's what you equate to youth and fun and laughter, and I just don't want it to go so fast. Like, I remember turning 20, and all I can think about is just where the time went. I also think about how I've lived in this town my whole life, except for the few years I was away at college, and all I can think about is how, maybe my time here is numbered. I just need to get out of here. Like, is this where I'm gonna be for the rest of my life? I need to go back to bed. Nighttime thoughts are the worst, so I'll see you in the morning. Oh, my joints ache. I'm just kidding. In all seriousness, I did wake up with a bit of a headache. I slept weird. I'm in a better headspace this morning, and fortunately I don't have to go into work until 3. Poor me, once again. When it rains, it pours. I work all weekend, so that's my true birthday gift from the world. I do have a lot of time until 3. I'm in a better headspace this morning now that I got some rest. I figured, since I don't have to go into work until this evening, late afternoon, I'll take some time and actually lift, because I've been sick, so I haven't been doing much physical activity other than walking, occasionally biking. Thought this would be nice to get back down here and sling some metal. I am super weak, but you gotta start somewhere, right? I'm gonna blame it on the illness. Dude, this is actually the first morning I've woken up and felt good. Like, I'm not in the middle of a cough fit right now, which is pretty on par for the course as of late. So that's good, that's promising. Oh man, I can't count and do this at the same time. 7, I think. I woke up with a bit of a headache though this morning, but I can already feel it easing up. I slept weird. I've been sleeping on the couch the last few days to elevate my head so all the drainage from whatever I had doesn't, wake me up with a sore throat and all that shit. I think I can probably move back to my bed tonight. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't lifted in a few weeks, and this feels like really nice to be down here. I've also noticed that my Achilles isn't in pain today, so we're gonna test the waters here and do a little bit of lower body and see what happens here. Don't miss leg day, baby. So far, so good. Keeping the weight relatively light. For how weak I am feeling kind of strong this morning. Good lift. Good to be back. Hopefully our health holds up. If there's one thing that I can be thankful for that makes me feel young, is the fact that when I look in a mirror, I know I still possess the body type of a prepubescent middle schooler. No, a middle schooler who started puberty 3 months ago. Holy crap, guys. If you knew what happened the last few hours, I feel like I shouldn't be here right now. The last few hours, I was literally fighting for my life, not knowing if I was going to make it. I didn't know if I was going to be able to finish the video. I didn't know if I was going to be able to go to work. It's about 2:30 right now, so I'm going to have to get going here in a few minutes. That migraine I was talking about, I got a little cocky with it. I thought it was just going away. I thought the lifting was helping. I think it triggered it into something much worse. Just from a little headache, just a tight neck, to a full-fledged migraine. I think I'm good now, but for the last few hours, I was essentially blackout drunk, slurring my words, bumping into things. The first instance where I knew this was bad was when I went to go open the refrigerator door, and I just kept like slipping. I'm like, oh my God, it's happening. I haven't had a bad one like that in months. Yeah, I've been sleeping and just pumping myself full of medication for the last few hours. I woke up like 20 minutes ago, and I still wasn't sure if I was gonna make it. I'll tell you one thing, when you go through like a scary battle with any form of illness and then you come back to good health, you're just like instantly grateful. I guess I'll get to work though. So I'm just happy the video can continue. I was so stressed. I'm like, I'm gonna ruin the video for you guys. Just arrived to work safely. Who would have thought? Literally an hour ago, I would have said this was not gonna happen. That's how bad it was. You ready to go in and see Percy? By the way, I know it's been all about my birthday today, but big boy here, you want to see the camera? He is 5 months today, which is crazy. That's my bro. Oh, to be 5 months old again. Oh, those were the days. Honestly, can you even have a conscious thought at 5 months? It's probably a little bit different for an animal. Can you form a memory as a 5-month-old? Like when do you start developing like individual conscious thoughts? That's a video for another day. Let's go inside. He's getting pissed off. I'm talking too much. Cognitive function for me right now is not 100%. Let's just put it at that. Sam says he has some birthday gifts for me. I'm kind of afraid. All right.
They're so mid.
All right. Hey, I haven't gotten any birthday gifts yet, so...
This is not video worthy.
You wanted this. You wanted this.
Alright,
Let's set up.
Should I hand you them one by one?
Let's do this.
I paid so much for these.
All right. Where's my gift?
Here's your first gift.
Whoa! What brand is this?
I don't know, Chris.
All right, let me go throw these on real quick. Hold the camera. Hold the camera. How's the grout fit looking? These are very nice, though. I'm serious. They're like silky.
Yes.
Yeah, and you know, the main reason why these are actually good, though, because Crash sheds so much, I'm trying to avoid wearing black as much, and I'm a big, like, sweatpants guy, so gray is really nice. Tripod is currently falling apart, so bear with me. Ooh!
It's a sweater.
You definitely got these for free somewhere. But that way, dude, I don't care. This is actually nice already. I like the blue.
You can wear it for holidays.
Let me throw it on. Where did you get this?
I don't. What does that say? Fiobach?
Fiobach. I've never heard of that.
Me neither.
Oh my God, it's comfortable.
Look, a sweater.
This is definitely not a work shirt.
No. It's like a dress-ish shirt.
Oh, it's another sweater. Oh! All right, who gave this to you?
This one's more cozy.
Oh,
than the first.
this one's more heavy duty.
Turtleneck. That's such a Zach apparel.
Dude, this is like so grandpa. Oh, dude, I feel like a grandpa. You got me a grandpa sweater.
So, speak of that,
Oh.
I actually got these clothes for my grandma. He gave them to me for free yesterday. He said, if any of these fit you, you can have them. And I said, they don't fit me, but I was like, they might fit Zach.
All
and
right.
that's honestly like...
I will see you tomorrow. Peace out. Oh, damn. Let's get out of here, buddy. It's freezing right now. I want to go home, drop him off, and then I want to run a quick errand or two to seal off the night. Well, cheers. My brother is coming over to the house tomorrow to celebrate with me and my dad, so for now, I guess this is how we're gonna do it. It's Valentine's Day, by the way, and all I saw there were just couples. Valentine's Day is like the worst and the best day to be born on, I feel like. Depends on what type of person you are. In my case, it's probably not the best, because I am quite a loner. Wow. That is really good. You guys aren't stupid. You clicked on the video for a reason. You read the title. And yes, it's true. I am 29 years old, and I still live at home. I live in my parents' house, and I'm a bottom feeder, I guess. I feel an immense amount of shame about it. I've grown a little numb to it over the years, but it still hurts. I mean, it's totally killed my confidence and my ability to socialize. I have really close friends that I'm comfortable around, don't get me wrong, but meeting anybody new or just the idea of having any sort of relationship or doing anything at all outside of my norm, I can't even wrap my mind around it. And this wasn't my goal for it to happen, and don't get me wrong, I made a lot of really shitty decisions. This is totally on me. You know, I know things are expensive right now. Life is really hard, but there's no reason for me to be in this position that I'm in. Sure, I could be on my own and struggling, but I'd still be out on my own and independent. I'm really frustrated. And it's weird because I know it seems like such an easy fix. You know, just get a better job, bro. You know, what are you doing? Get better, son. It's more complicated than that, and I can't really explain it. But at the same time, I can go get a better job, and I know that. C.S. Lewis is my favorite author, and he had to quote something along the lines of, "You can become comfortable in your prison," and I think that's kind of where I've gotten. Because when I graduated from college, for any of you that have gone to college and graduated, your senior year is the worst. At least it was for me, because people just don't shut up. What are you gonna do next? What's next? What are you doing next month when you graduate? It's just endless. Everybody asks the same questions. And it was around that time where I really started to dig deep and, you know, think about where I wanted to go with my life. I told everybody that I was going to go to law school. I have a degree in political science and digital media comm. I kind of realized that wasn't me, and I panicked because, you know, college is not cheap, and I had help getting through, you know, scholarships. My parents helped me out, that sort of deal. And I've struggled with that because I feel so guilty, and I am selfish. I really am. I remember the last week, senior week, when all of the underclassmen go home for the summer, and it's just the seniors partying, and I went to what was called the Boiler House, and it was actually a much cooler, prettier area than it sounds. It's like this big, massive garage that faced the woods. St. Francis is where I went to school. It was this beautiful little campus, and I just remember the garage was open, and it was where all the art people would go. This is where they had like hand drumming courses, dancing courses, painting, drawing, all these things. And I just remember there was this big long table, and I walked there all the time. I would go there and just work alone, even if it was not to do work, but just to kind of sit there and, you know, mess about. I loved it there. And there was this long table, and one evening I went there. I remember this vividly. It was this beautiful evening. A little bit of wind, just perfect. The right amount of sun, beautiful white clouds. And I wrote down this sort of master plan. It wasn't really a master plan, but it was for the first time that I really asked myself what I wanted to try. So I wrote down a bunch of things. I'm like, I'm interested in making movies. Maybe I'll get into acting. And then I did. I started working on movie sets for the next few years. That was how I made my money. My mentor, he really inspired me there too, to think of art as less of a hobby and more of a career. And yeah, that's fallen on its face too. The point is, I go back to that moment every day. I think about that moment all the time. And I wonder to myself, was I just living in a fantasy world? And I don't know if I have the heart to admit that I might have been. Because it sounds so good, so movie-esque to, chase your dreams. But at the same time, there's a reality to all of this. And my reality isn't looking too hot. In fact, my reality fucking sucks. My life fucking sucks right now. I've got good people, good family, good friends. I've got a dog that I adore. I have things going for me, but at the same time, it fucking sucks. And it sucked for a really long time. And people like to say that chasing your dreams, it's brave. Sure. Maybe it is, but in my case, I think I've used it more as like a crutch. And I think I'm cowardly because I could have found a fix a long time ago. I wouldn't have liked it, but I think things would have been nicer. I could have had an apartment and, had better opportunities, been more independent. And I keep talking in past tenses, it can still happen. But I'm just so, I guess, locked into my prison. As much as I talk about wanting to get out, like, do I really want to? It's crazy, dude. I don't know what to do, man. Because that would require me uplifting everything that I have right now. And there are some comforts in my life, obviously. I mean, if you watch my channel, you know how much leisure time I really have. I work really hard. I work like a dog. But is it the right kind of work that I need right now to build a more sustainable, healthy life? I'm doing a lot of things, but I'm doing a lot of bad things too, and I have been for a long time. And it was just like every time something went wrong, I sank deeper and deeper into this well. I graduated in May of 2018, and now it's February of 2025. I keep looking back on those days and wondering where it all went. If you guys have any advice, like genuine advice, maybe you were in a similar situation, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. I am scared. I don't want to quit my job. I have a lot of good friends there, but the truth is I make very little money. The art thing's not working right now, and it really never was. I can still do that stuff. I just have to be reasonable and understand maybe it needs to, sit on the back burner for a little bit. And also I want to keep doing this, but I don't make any money here, so I don't know. I just have a lot to think about, and I've been really thinking about it, like truly. And the fact of the matter is I can't imagine being in this position a year from now. I don't think I would make it. I think I would blow up, like, mentally. I know in some cultures it's okay. It's considered normal to live at home, but, in the West, it's, you're looked at as a loser. I feel like a loser, and there are aspects of me that truly, like, I'm not even saying for, to bring sympathy upon me, like, I am a loser in some regards. And I know that. People put bad things on me, but, that doesn't change the fact that I failed myself. This thing has been running for 11 minutes, so this has been really long. I'll end it here. just some food for thought. I'm gonna go home and think. I'm in a bad way right now. I'm sorry for the, I guess, depressing video, or depressing end. I don't know. I've been moping a lot of my videos recently, but I'm just trying to keep it real with you guys. And I think in the next few months, big changes are going to occur in my life. Even if I don't want them to, I just have to do it. I'll figure it out some way. But thanks for watching. See you in the next one.